Hello and welcome to your Summer Glow Hatha Yoga Flow. This is an intermediate class to stretch and strengthen your entire body. Let's go ahead and begin coming into Balasana, Child's Pose. As you reach your arms forward, begin to relax your forehead down, stretching into the hips and softening your neck and shoulders. Start to take a few deep breaths, expanding into the belly, the sides of the ribs, and the spine. And if you're joining us for the summer challenge, I invite you to set an intention for yourself. What brings you to your mat, and how do you want to feel over these next 2 weeks? Maybe it's strong, confident, or energized. Whatever it is, focus on this feeling, your intention. And now envision yourself fully embodying this emotion, feeling it in your physical body, knowing you are capable of achieving whatever it is you desire. We'll take a cleansing breath here. Deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Start to walk your fingertips forward. Lift your gaze. And take a twist, threading your right arm underneath your left arm, resting your right shoulder and right cheek to the floor. Relax your chest down towards the ground. And untwist, reach your right arm forward and thread your left arm underneath. Slowly untwist, reaching both arms forward. Press into your palms, lift yourself up into tabletop pose. Start to move through your cat-cows here. Inhale to drop the belly, lift your gaze. And exhale, chin to chest. Take a few more rounds on your own, finding any intuitive movement that feels good, maybe shifting your hips from side to side, or finding spinal waves, shifting your weight back and forth. Take 3 to 5 more rounds of breath. And the next time you round forward, slide your forearms down, coming into melting heart pose, Anahatasana. Release down into sphinx pose, dropping your hips and your belly. Bringing the elbows underneath the shoulders. Inhale to open the heart. Slowly release all the way down to the ground, Slide your palms underneath your shoulders. Inhale for baby cobra. Gaze over your right shoulder. Drop your left shoulder, left cheek down towards the floor, elbows pointed up. Inhale to come back through center and then gaze over your left shoulder. As you exhale, right shoulder, right cheek drops down. We'll do that once more on each side. Inhale through center, gaze over the right, and exhale, left shoulder drops down. Inhale through center and exhale. Inhale, lift your gaze, open your heart. And exhale, release your forearms to the floor. Tuck your toes under, lift your kneecaps, come up into forearm plank, core engaged. Relax the back of your neck. Holding here for 3, 2, and 1. Press down into the forearms, lift up onto the palms for plank pose. Lift the hips, downward facing dog. Start to walk out your downward dog, pedaling out through the feet. Coming back to your breath. Find stillness in your downward dog, pressing your heels towards the mat. As you inhale, lift and extend your right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift and extend. And exhale, release, downward dog. Left leg lifts high. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, downward dog. Make your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to stand. Reach the arms high. Palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Root down through your feet. Inhale, sweep the arms high. And then sink the hips down as you exhale, chair pose. Keep the core engaged, shoulders relaxed. Sink the hips down a little bit deeper. One more breath. As you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back into plank. Shift your weight forward. Come all the way down to your belly. Inhale for baby cobra. And exhale, release. Tuck your toes, lift your kneecaps, press yourself up through plank. Strong through your arms, downward facing dog. Make your way to the top of the mat. Halfway lift and fold. Inhale to stand, palms touch overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Moving through our standing sequence, one-legged mountain pose. Lift your left knee up, root down through your right leg. Standing pigeon, left ankle will cross over right thigh, sink the hips down. Keeping hands to heart center. One more breath. Inhale to slowly stand, coming back into your one-legged mountain pose. Reach the arms up high. Find your balance. Exhale, sweep back into balancing warrior 3. Sweeping the arms into airplane, palms face down. And then sweep the arms forward. Bend into your right knee. Plant your left foot behind you. Inhale to reach the arms up, high lunge. Option to bring hands to the hips, or you can release the hands to the floor, coming into pyramid pose as you straighten through your right leg. Folding over your front leg, breathe into your hamstrings. Skandasana side lunge. Bring your hands inside of your right leg, bend into your right knee, left leg straightens. Option to keep hands on the ground or bring hands to heart center. Now lift your hips up high, shifting towards the back of the mat, side lunge into the left knee. High lunge twist at the front of the mat. Lift your hips, plant your left hand down inside of your right foot. Reach the right fingertips towards the sky. Warrior one. Plant your right hand down, spin your back foot flat, and sweep the arms up high. Soft bend in the right knee. Interlace your fingers into a fist behind your back. Inhale to open your heart. Exhale for humble warrior. Folding inside of your right leg. Sweep your fist up overhead, deep stretch in your chest and shoulders. Inhale to lift, warrior two. Back foot parallel to the back of the mat. Gaze ahead of you. Squeeze the inner thighs together, and as you inhale, reach the arms up overhead, straighten through your right leg. Exhale for warrior two. Reverse triangle, shift your weight back, straighten through your right leg. Triangle pose. Right arm comes down as the left arm sweeps high. Plant your left hand down, spin on your back toes. Inhale for three-legged downward dog, right leg lifts high. Exhale, draw your right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, lift and extend. Exhale, twist, right knee to left elbow. And then extend, come into fallen triangle. Open your heart, rooting down through the right hand. Release your hips to the floor, turn to face your left leg, sweeping both arms up, and exhale, fold over your left leg. Inhale to lift yourself up, come back into your fallen triangle, right hand comes down, lift the hips, open the heart. Slide your right knee back underneath your right hip, coming into a modified side plank. Stay here or lift and extend your left foot up, activating that outer glute. And again, stay here, or maybe you find a bind. Left hand reaches for the top of your foot. Open your heart as you kick your foot into your hand. Take one more breath. And then slowly release. Place your left foot down, lift yourself up. Come into gate pose, slide your left hand over your leg, right side body stretch. And then plant your hands, turn to face the front of the mat. Hug your right knee into your chest, and then lift and extend, three-legged downward dog. Place your right foot down to meet your left foot, downward dog. Take a full breath in and a full breath out. Step or jump to the top of the mat. Halfway lift and fold. Inhale to stand, reach the arms high, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Moving to the other side. Root down through your left leg, lift the right knee, one-legged mountain pose. Standing pigeon, right ankle crosses over left thigh, hands to heart center, sink the hips down. One more breath. Inhale to stand, One-legged mountain pose, lift your right knee. Arms sweep up, and as you exhale, sweep your arms back. Right leg extends back. Balancing warrior 3. Reach the arms forward, bend into your left knee, place your right toes behind you, and then inhale, reach the arms up, high lunge. Option to bring hands to the hips or float the arms down as you come into your pyramid pose, left leg straightens. Take one more breath. And then come into your side lunge, bend into your left knee, right leg straightens. Challenge yourself by bringing hands to heart center, and then lift your hips, coming through center, side lunge into the right knee. High lunge twist at the top of the mat. Right hand will come down inside of the left foot, reach your left arm high. Warrior 2, plant your left hand down, spin your back foot flat, and then inhale to lift your upper torso. Interlace your fingers into a bind, draw your shoulders down and back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and as you exhale, humble warrior, fold inside of your left leg. Relax the crown of your head down towards the floor as you reach your fists up towards the sky. Inhale to rise, warrior 2. Inhale to lift, palms touch overhead, left leg straightens. Exhale, sink back down, warrior 2. Reverse triangle, shift your weight back. Triangle pose. Plant your right hand down, square off your left leg, spin on your back toes. Inhale to lift and extend your left leg high, 3-legged downward dog. As you exhale, draw knee to left elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, twist, right elbow. And then extend your left leg, fall in triangle, open your heart. As you exhale, sink your hips down, turn to face your right leg, sweep both arms up, and then fold, releasing over your right leg. Breathe. Lift yourself up, plant your left hand behind you, come back into your fallen triangle, lift your hips. Then slide your left knee underneath your left hip, coming into your modified side plank. Stay here, or lift your right foot up, activating your outer glutes, strong through your side body. Again, stay here, or maybe you find a bind, right hand reaches for the top of your foot. Open your heart, feeling the stretch in the front of your right shoulder. And then slowly release. If you took that variation, lift yourself up. Come into gate pose, slide your right hand down your right leg, left side body stretch. Cartwheel your hands down, turning to face the front of the mat. Tuck your back toes under, hug your left knee into your chest, and then lift and extend, 3-legged downward dog. Release your left foot to meet your right foot, downward dog. Take a full breath here. Roll forward into plank, and then lower all the way down to your belly, bending your elbows. Interlace your fingers into a fist behind your back, preparing for locust pose, Savasana. As you inhale, begin to lift your head, your chest, your shoulders, and your legs off of the ground, reaching your fist back towards your feet. Inhale to open the heart. One more breath. Good, and then exhale, release. Bringing the chin to the top of the mat, we're going to come into bow pose. You also have the option to come back into locust pose if that feels better for you. Begin to bend your knees and bring your hands to the tops of your feet. Draw your shoulders back, and then as you inhale, kick your feet into your hands, lifting your knees, your thighs, your chest. Breathe here. One more deep inhale. As you exhale, slowly release. Press yourself back into child's pose and rest. Gently lift your gaze and transition to lie all the way down on your back. Hug your knees into your chest, giving yourself a hug. And then release your arms down. Lift your hips up and then place your hips to the right side of the mat. Let your legs drop over to the left. Bring your right arm out wide and breathe. Slowly draw your legs back to center. Lift your feet, your hips, and place your hips over to the left, allowing your legs to drop towards the right for your twist. Bring your left arm out wide. Close your eyes and breathe. Slowly draw your legs back to center. Hug your knees into your chest. Bring your forehead towards your knees. And then slowly release your head back down. Come into happy baby. Stretching out through your hips one last time. And then release your feet, your legs, and your arms to the ground. Coming into our final resting pose. With your eyes closed, take a deep breath in and a slow breath out. Take another cleansing breath in and sigh it out. Allow yourself to rest here in your Savasana, and I'll call you back when it's time. And gently draw your awareness back to this space. If you'd like to rest longer in your Savasana, please feel free to. If you're ready to return, gently wiggle fingers and toes. Start to roll your wrists and your ankles, reaching your arms overhead for a full body stretch. And when you're ready, slowly lift yourself up, coming into a seat with your eyes still closed. Take a moment to come back to your intention. And feel a deep sense of appreciation for this time you've spent on your mat today. Take a deep inhale as you reach your arms up, and exhale, draw your hands to your heart center. Ending our practice with gratitude. Namaste. If you enjoyed today's practice, be sure to check out the full 14-day Summer Glow Challenge happening for free right now on the Just Yoga app. Join the community and gain access to over 300 yoga classes, meditations, and so much more. Again, this challenge is completely free. You can click the link in the description box to download the app. I hope to see you there.